and gentlemen, and welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke, and this is the Everton Stadium update. Now, just as we go over the site today, they are pretty much all four areas of the stadium are going to be covered in this one. And I'm just going to make a quick mention about the hydraulic tower. So the hydraulic tower itself is actually having work done to it. So you can actually see right now the very tip of the roof itself. You can see it's a little bit shinier than normal. So what's happened is they have actually put some sheet metal. I'm not sure what the actual sheet metal is. Could be aluminium, could be steel, could be anything. But it's been covered up, and you can also see a little bit of woodwork going on down on the other lower roof. So it's interesting to see what's going on there. I have heard that they are going to try and get that done prior to the stadium's completion, just because it's something that's going to have a lot of work done to it. And they really want to make sure everything's okay for that before the stadium opens, because that's probably going to be one of those things that's going to be open pretty much 7 days a week, even when there's no match days on. But as we go over the east stand itself, you can actually see on the east stand itself that they're nearly finished in terms of adding the concrete seating area. And as you know, I do say seating there just because I can't remember the bloody correct name for it. Apologies on that front. But as we look over now on the south stand, you can see that the roof is now complete. So from what I've actually seen on Everton's Roof Trusses Complete video, they are now going to be slowly removing the temporary blue structures, or the temporary blue trusses as they like to call them. So they're going to be getting taken down over the course of the next couple of weeks, should I say. And from what I've been told as well, they are also going to be getting the mounting stuff in place so that the mega screens can go on in the future. Those are ones I am definitely looking forward to, because those screens look absolutely gigantic. Now, if anyone's actually been to Goodison Park and seen the screens there in the corners, they're decent, but you can't really see too much. And especially if you've not got great vision, or your eyesight's not great, you can't see too much in terms of detail, especially if you're sitting at, say, like GT8 or anywhere like that. You can't really see anything from them. And one thing to note as well, in June, apparently they are going to be looking at getting the cladding on the roof. That is definitely one to look forward to. So chances are by June, I am expecting the east stand and the west stand to at the very least have it, the barrel trusses put into place. So that is one to keep an eye out for in the future. So from what they've been telling, what's going to happen is the temporary blue stuff's going to come down. They're going to get the mountain stuff in place for the screens. They're going to finish off the west stand and the east stands roof pieces to go into place, and then from there the cladding is going to go into place. So once that cladding is up, you're definitely going to start seeing a lot more in terms of shaping, and things are going to start looking a lot more closer to what the finished product of the stadium is going to look like. Because at this point in time, the main things that you can see right now is you can sort of, how can I put this in the right way? You can see how the seating is going to be sitting out. One thing to note as well, you can see inside the stadium that there is a bit of a gap between where the pitch is meant to be and the seating. I would not worry in the slightest about that. The seats are going to be sitting level with the pitch. So the one thing about Bramley Moor is a lot of its design is very much similar to how Goodison Park is laid out. You have got the seating pretty much sitting over the pitch itself, as well as sitting level with the pitch. So it's a very intimidating design. That's how they put it anyway. The design of the stadium is meant to be intimidating for opposition and very uplifting for the home team. Now, as we go on now, so right now, as we go over the north stand, just as a very quick one, the north stand itself has been completed for a while now in terms of the basic stuff. So the roof is all in place, the temporary blue structures are down, and most of the seating area has been put into place. So as we go across here right now, this is more to just, complete things around. And as we go around, you get to see the finished product. But I've also angled in a more unique way than we normally do. I've done it a lot further back, just so you can see a lot more of the stadium. And you can also see the city itself. I've tried to put it so you can actually see the city and the cityscape and everything, just to try and add that nice little unique angle. I hope you guys do appreciate that, because it was something I was having a good think about. Now, I would like you in the comment section, if you like this, just say, yeah, I like this. I'd rather you be doing things like this, get like a little further out view and whatnot, so we can see a little bit more around it. Also, as a note, a lot of people in the comments have actually been saying those turquoise giant collection units, those are for rainwater, which great. I really do appreciate that, because it's showing that Everton are very mindful of the whole carbon neutral to carbon negative aspect of how the stadium is going to be. Because one thing that is very important for the stadium is they want to try and make it environmentally friendly. Now, they're doing that at the moment with Goodison in regards to the plastic cups and everything. So if anyone's actually been to Goodison now to drink and everything like that, have a pint of beer or anything like that, the cups themselves are reusable cups, and they're very clever how they've done them, because the cups themselves, you just pop it and the beer fills up from the bottom to the top. And I want to say it's a design feature in the sense that it's, how can I put this? It's clever that you're not going to get overfill of beer. But I'll be talking on my arse in all fairness if I was trying to say it, if I even had any knowledge of that sort of stuff. But in any case, guys, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate your continued support. Now, as we go over this right now, you can see everything is starting to shape up nicely, and I am really excited to see the cladding come into place, to see the roof itself being fully complete, and just all the stuff that's coming in the future. So take care, have a great week.